of the Baylor Bears. McLean, go Texas. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Robertson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got a man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good relief.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick catch on 3rd down. Still running at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
Turning it on! Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn up.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Starts to scramble to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He's looking to pass. Scrambling away. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2 two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give is to Miller. Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. A strike downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown Bears! Once he got some room, it was over.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Mayava. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Lemon. How about the Zipness Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Fires left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where.
Oh, he's got some space.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got some room and to the goal line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his